you haven't been living under a rock, you might have heard about or even watched the first episode of Hell's Paradise. I let y'all know a while back that this series was gonna go crazy, and here we are. Real quick, don't forget to like, subscribe for more anime content, turn on that bell notification, all that good stuff. Hell's Paradise tells the story of a former assassin named Gabimaru who is currently sentenced to death following his many crimes. At first, he was on his Kaido shit, he was okay with going to the afterlife. But after he met the executioner Sagiri, he kind of switched up on his vibes. He basically got his will back and remembered his reason for living, which was the love he had for his wife. We also find out that she was tasked with venturing to this dangerous island where this elixir of life is said to be held. Just like Gabimaru and Sagiri, there are countless pairs of executioner criminals that are going to be on this island. The gift for getting the elixir of life is a pardon on all crimes. So if you a vile ass nigga, like I don't know, R. Kelly or Bill Cosby, or just pick a vile ass, really vile nigga, like no matter what you did, if you get this elixir of life, you get a pardon. So they're gonna have the most vile of criminals on this island looking for it. And to make sure they don't do obscene shit, which they're probably gonna do anyway, they have executioners to accompany them. So we're gonna run into a lot of cool, interesting characters, and that's gonna be really cool to see with Hell's Paradise. We already saw one pair in episode 1, but as we go through the series and go through the island, we're gonna see many other people that are just as hungry, if not maybe more, than Gabimaru, looking for ways to get this elixir of life, because this shit is not easy to get. Like the last set of people that went to get the elixir of life, we saw towards the end of the episode, they were looking like flower people. So the Shogun, being how he is, I guess, he kind of sent them off and was like, yo, handle the shit. So now Gabimaru probably has some of his hardest missions up next. It's a pretty interesting story, obviously. Like if you've seen episode 1, it's a cool premise. But let me let y'all know right now, niggas will die. Like the way this show is set up, niggas will die. Just mentally prepare yourself for that, because it will happen. But even with that, the stakes in their show are still top tier. So as of right now, like the main characters that you kind of want to look at or that I want to talk about are Gabimaru the Empty and Sagiri. I'm not going to get too much into them, but off the first episode alone, you can kind of see the dynamic they have. They're basically two amazing characters with compelling character arcs that we're going to explore as the series goes on. I'm just kind of saying be on the lookout for potential character analysis videos for those guys. Funny enough, when I picked this show to watch, I didn't know it was a shonen. But, you know, with it being a shonen, you got to know that one thing that comes with shonen is great fights. And obviously, Hell's Paradise is no exception to that. Basically, what I'm saying is the hands y'all finna see are going to be exceptional. Like, it's going to be top tier shonen type fights. Hell Paradise, for the most part, is rather grounded battle-wise with a few exceptions. Look at Gabimaru, for instance. This nigga's toolkit is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. He's basically a ninja who can combust into fire. Automatic S tier, no questions asked. So that's kind of the whole idea of the fighting and shit. But obviously when you're looking at fighting, animation and stuff is going to be important as well. So I'm looking at like the animation and art style of Hell's Paradise. If you're a fan of any of that stuff, like if you're a fan of Demon Slayer, I'm not saying this is Demon Slayer or even Fire Force, but I mean, you saw episode 1, like this shit is looking hard. I'm not gonna lie. One issue I have with some series like Tokyo Revengers, for instance, is that sometimes the anime isn't really adapted properly from the manga, but there's no issue with that here, at least so far. I'm not gonna lie, so far this shit is looking very authentic. An underrated point I want to bring up that I kind of forgot. With Hell's Paradise being officially animated, we now have the Dark Trio all in anime form. For those who don't know, like me, the Dark Trio are Hell's Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man. In terms of quality and things, from what I've seen so far, and you know, from reading the manga of Hell's Paradise, I like Hell's Paradise right in the middle of those three. If you're a fan of either of those two other series, you're probably gonna be a fan of Hell's Paradise too, because you know it's up there with those guys. Yeah, this is gonna give y'all another series to watch, because JJK, I think JJK hasn't dropped yet season 2. I don't know. I think Chainsaw Man is currently paused, but here's another series for y'all to watch. Anime spring season is going crazy. Hell's Paradise is another added to it. If you've seen Chainsaw Man or if you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen and you like those two, y'all saw what happened with the anime world when them Jordans dropped. Those Jordans took the world by storm. So don't miss out on the last piece of the big 3 of the new gen storm. But I'm out though, so peace.